Alright, what I want to have a quick look at today is just the Stoeger base model 12 gauge coach gun. I just picked this up, just used this week. Looks brand new. I don't know if the guy fired it too much. I don't see a scratch on it. The bore looked brand new. It's a nice gun. Got it for real cheap. I think the bore, or I think the choke, sorry. I think it's improved cylinder on the right. Modified on the left. I'm not 100% sure on that. It doesn't have the recoil pad. It is the base model. It's got dual trigger, internal hammers, and yeah, it seems like a great gun. It seems to function real smooth, and just seems like overall good package for a nice introductory double barrel. What I got it for? Mainly, I think it looks cool. Probably see in some other videos I got a lot of black guns, and this isn't the typical of that, but I just think it looks cool. You can't argue with a nice short double barrel 12 gauge. So I thought we'd do some shooting today. It's cold, so you may see me shaking my hands and a bit of my breath, but it's about minus 25 C, so that's probably about minus 20 Fahrenheit. It's a nice day up here in Canada. So what I've got is at 20 yards, I've got two steel targets. One's a silhouette. There's a branch in front of it. That's why it probably looks funny in the camera. It just fell down and it's like 2 feet of snow, so I don't feel like digging it out. But I've got the silhouette there, which is, torso size, 20 yards, and a 16-inch gong, 20 yards. At 50, I have another 16-inch gong. At 100, I have 1 foot by 2 foot plate. I'll take a shot at it, but 100 yards with just skeet ammo. I've just got Winchester Universal 7.5 shot. You're not gonna, you'll pattern around it, maybe hit it with one BB. But that's what I'm gonna do. Take a few shots, you can kind of see how it functions. This ammo, this Winchester Universal, when you put it in, it, everything works just fine. But when you shoot, and I go to eject it, they kind of stick here a little. You'll see me kind of push this and then pull down there to get them to extract, and they just don't pull out nicely. The full or the high steel ones and the other brands seem to eject nicer, but it's not bad, and these are cheap here. I also have a couple water bottles I just threw out here. They'll probably freeze in the next minute or two. That's how cold it is. So I'll shoot those. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we may as well have a go at it. Alright. What should I shoot first? I'll shoot those the close gongs first. Oh, that was quite the flinch I had there. Not sure why. This thing actually doesn't kick too bad. See there, it kind of sticks when it's trying to eject those, but that's just the ammo. It seems to work real nice. This is at the 50-yard one. I'm kind of patterning all around it. It's probably about a 3 or 4 foot pattern out there at 50 yards. It's usually better than this. It must just be the temperature. It's kind of making it work a little harder. This is going to shoot at the 100-yard and just see how it patterns. Yeah, it's like a 10-foot pattern there. They do pack a bit of punch though. That's why I like these 12 gauges. It's a fun gun. You can shoot some lot more powerful ammo. I don't have any 3-inchers or any buck or anything like that. I just don't have any on me. But they probably would kick a lot more than these skeet loads. But you can see on the silhouette and then the other target, like, they do quite a bit of damage. Yeah, I'm not the best shooter, and my hands are so numb. Can't feel the trigger at all. My trigger finger right now. See that? I'm dropping shells. This finger ain't working. Oh, that's the pleasure of living in Canada. So I better shoot these water bottles. Yeah, before they completely freeze. They're about 3 yards each, so yeah, they were frozen, pretty much. Well, I'm freezing to death here, so I'm gonna take 2 more shots. Oh man, I didn't realize this is cold out right now. Kind of hard to make videos when your fingers freeze. I can't even grip these shells. I should have worn better gloves, but then it's hard to get in the trigger. Just shoot those 2 silhouettes and call it. There you go. I think it's the cold kind of doing this. It's not the actual gun. It's see, the gun works just fine. It's just those shells kind of seize in there. But anyways, that's the Stoeger coach gun. Quite impressed with it. Probably gonna shoot a lot of kind of fun type, blowing things up, carrying around wherever I go shooting. I get no complaints with it, and actually would recommend anyone thinking about a nice little double barrel to have a look at them. They're nice, cheap, and finish is nice, and it works nice. And these shells don't function the best in it, but I think it's just because they're so cheap, right? I think there's a lot of guns they don't function the best in. But I'm freezing my ass off here, so we're done.